Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashlyn. Thank you so much for being here today. So for today's video, we are going to be going over my February reading wrap up. February came and went. I know it's the shortest month of the year, but it was also one of the busiest months of the year for me so far. But we got some reading in. That's always the goal. And I was able to read 7 books this month. So not bad. I was just as many books as January. I think January I was only able to read 8 books, so not too bad. So we're gonna start off with the first book that I read was Rhythms Blues by Kimberly Brown. That one was on Kindle Unlimited, so I read that on my Kindle, and I rated it 3 stars. It follows Rhythm, who's she's not a chiropractor. She's a physical therapist. She owns her own practice. She's doing her thing, living life and whatnot. However, she's in a relationship with a superstar rapper and things aren't going too well between the two of them. So she ends up running into the producer for her boyfriend and they kind of hit it off. Things, one thing leads to another. Yeah, you guys are just gonna have to read it. It's mid-paced. It's not super fast-paced, mid-paced, lots of spice. The only reason why I didn't rate it 4 stars or anything higher than that, the ending was kind of lackluster for me. It was just kind of like, ugh, I needed more as far as the ending goes. So that's why I didn't rate it at least a 4 stars, because I was just like, man, I did all this reading for what? I mean, it was good to still consume a little bit of reading content, but nonetheless, it was a good book. I was entertained while reading it. The second book I read was Happy Birthday, Mr. President by Shay Dawn. This was a novella. It was less than 100 pages. I think it was only like 80 something pages. I rated it 3 stars. It was good. I feel like for me to rate a novella anything higher than a 3 or 4, it'd have to be like outstanding from beginning to end. Okay, no notes. And this one, it was just short, quick, right to the point. Again, it's a novella, so you got to get right to the point. Very fast paced. So it follows this famous singer who was scouted out by her ex-boyfriend, her ex-lover, her first love, her one and only love, who is a thing of the past now, who also happens to be the president of the United States of America. So yeah, he recruited her to sing for him and perform for him for his birthday. And, one thing leads to another. Maybe they kind of hit it off again. Maybe do they rekindle their love? You have to read it to find out. There is a ton of spice in this book, though. I will tell you that. A good 50 to 60% of this book is nothing but spice. So just letting y'all know. Now, the third book I read was A Hope Divided. Yeah, A Hope Divided. I don't know why I keep thinking it's a different title. A Hope Divided by Alyssa Cole. This is the second book in the series. I'm not sure what the series is called, but the first book was An Unconditional Love. It's an interconnected series, so you don't have to read them in order, but this is the second book that was released. It follows Marley, who is also a part of the Union, which was brought up in the first book, but she is undercover as well. A lot of these people are undercover part of the Union. So it really touches on interracial relationships and slavery, which are topics that, things that were definitely happening during that time. And her love interest in this book happens to be the brother of the love interest in the first book. So it's kind of like you picked up where you left off over there, but you're following a different couple. A very good book. It was interesting. I liked the narrator as well. 3 stars for me. I'm definitely going to read the third book as well. The next book I read was Only for the Weak by Natasha Bishop. I don't have the physical copy because I lent it to my sister, but I really, really enjoyed this book. I rated it 4 stars. This follows Janelle, whose ex-boyfriend is marrying her sister. She's the maid of honor for this wedding, which is crazy because, she's a better woman than me. There's no way that would ever happen. But she is now going to Tulum and for this wedding. It's a destination wedding, and everybody in the bridal party are meeting up the week before the wedding so they can kind of just, have a bachelor kind of situation prior to the wedding. And she links up with the groom's best friend. And they decide that, you know what, they're just going to explore this only for the week. And when that week is up, they'll go back to their respective lives and pretend as if it never happened. But, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants. So this was a really, really nice book. I really enjoyed it. The audiobook was also really good. I would definitely recommend it. Next book I read was All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker. And this one, I rated it 3.5 stars, I believe. This was a book club pick with my job. Now, this took me long to read it. I think it took me almost 2 weeks to read it. And mind you, February is already a short month. So this took up a good chunk of my time. I was reading other books in between while I was reading this, but it was just so slow for me in the beginning. And I understand that a lot of books, or most books, especially books that are this big, this was like 500 plus pages, most books do need to set the scene. You got to do some world building. World building isn't only in fantasy, it's also in all genres of books. So I understand that some world building and setting the scene needed to happen. However, it just took so long. It was just like, come on, let's get to the good part. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this story. What is happening? I almost DNF'd this book. My coworker was just like, no, keep reading. It gets good. And you know what? She did not steer me wrong. It did get good. Once the plot thickened, it was really fast paced. I enjoyed it. 3.5 stars. I would recommend it. I would just warn you to hold on strong. Hold on tight, because it gets good. It gets good. And the last 2 books that I read were Legendborn and Bloodmark by Tracy Deonn. Those of you who knows that I've been wanting to read this for a while. Mainly the covers. I mean, come on. The covers are gorgeous. But also I'm into fantasy. Y'all know me. Y'all know I love fantasy. That's like my number one. And this is also YA, which I don't mind at all. So there's no spice, which is appropriate because it's young adults, it's teenagers, so we don't want any kind of spice. But this was really good. If the main character, Bree, she loses her mother, and suddenly, it's not like her mother was sick, her mother was involved in a car crash, and Bree is now off to early college, because I believe she's 16 in this book. She's off to early college at her mother's alma mater, which her mother, you know, was very upset about her going to. And while she's there, she's starting to realize that, you know what they said about her mom's death, the cause of death was an accident, a car accident. She's coming to like realize that maybe it wasn't just a car accident. Maybe her death was caused by something and someone else. So we start to explore all the different things, you know, all these secrets and, you know, her ancestors and her roots, everything about who she is, who her family is, start to unravel, and she's learning all these truths about her. I love how she's fierce. She is your, you know, sometimes your typical female main character, stubborn, witty, you know, just I can do it, and this, that, and the third. Don't let me, don't try me. But nonetheless, you know, there's a lot of change and growth. There's also a little bit of white shoes in here. As I was reading this, you know, especially in the second book, I'm like, hold on, what's going on here? What is going on? I'm Team Self. I am Team Self. So the third book has been released a while ago, but it's hardback that's only available. And we can't do that. We can't do that because we got paperback for both of these. So the paperback version of the third book is going to be released, I believe, March 31st. So it's already pre-ordered. It will be delivered maybe 2 days, 1 day after that, or maybe March 31st. I'm not sure, but whatever day it gets here, I'm reading it because I can't wait to get into this series. I can't wait to get into this third book and see how we finish it off. And also, the audiobook is fantastic. And why do I say the audiobook is fantastic? Because my favorite narrator is she's the one doing it. Wesley Shaban. Now, she goes under a different name for this book. As I was listening to it, I'm like, she sounds like Wesley. She sounds like, I look it up, it says it's Jonice Abbott Pratt. And I'm like, okay, so that's not Wesley. As I'm listening to the book, especially when I get to book 2, and I'm like, yo, it will not, I just can't get it out of my head how much she sounds so much like Wesley. Like, girl, is you Wesley or not? she is. She's Wesley. So she goes by two names. When it's young adult books, she's Jonice Abbott Pratt. But when it is adult books, she is Wesley Shaban. Who knew? I didn't know. This when I looked it up on TikTok and, because it was really bothering my spirit. It did not sit well with me. And I looked it up on TikTok and I was just like, oh, okay, I know it. I know that voice. I just know that voice. But fantastic audiobook. I can't wait to listen to the third one, which I know I can listen to it now because it is available on Libby. It is available on Libby. But I like to read and listen to my books, not necessarily together, but when I'm sitting down at work or if I have some free time at home, I'll pull out my book to read it. So, and the covers are stunning. So yeah, I need it as a trophy book, even if I do end up listening to it only on audio. But yeah, so those are all the books that I read for the month of February. We had a really good reading month. No 5 stars, but nonetheless, it was a good reading month and I enjoyed all the books that I read. Have you guys read any of these books? Any other recommendations that you'd give me? What do you guys think of these books if you did read them? Let me know in the comments below and let's chat about it. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.